How's it going, Libra? Robin here with AriesFireTarot, guys. Thanks for joining me for another tarot card reading. So I do have this Starman tarot card deck in my hand, and I'm going to use this to do your September 2021 mid-month reading. So I always use this deck for the mid-month. It's just become like my favorite thing to do, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. So the Starman tarot card deck was inspired by David Bowie, and he collaborated on the artwork. So here is the companion book that came with the deck. You're going to see David Bowie in some of the cards, okay? So I'm using an alternate spread from the companion book. I usually use the Star Guide, but I'm using the Starman this month. Don't know why, I was just guided to, so I hope you guys enjoy the reading. Definitely let me know down below in the comments, you know, say hi. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And you guys know I like to keep the intro short, so we'll jump into your reading right away. I feel like I just need to clear the deck, although you guys are my first reading of the day. It should be fine, but you just never know about the energy. So we're going to look at a card that is going to ask what part of you is outdated. So it might be time to evolve in some portion of your life. So let's see what my team in spirit, my group of guides, is going to channel through me for you, Libra. And let's have a card here. So this is really interesting, actually. I pulled the King of Cups, okay? So I really want you guys to check out the background here as I roll up my sleeves and I'm ready to dig in. So the King of Cups here, you know, he's royalty, but look at where he is, okay? He's in some sort of scrap heap garbage dump. And that's cool because you guys still feel like you own the place, all right? So that's a really good vibe. But what I'm seeing here is that there's a part of you that has gotten so used to things not being as good as you want them to be, you know? It's what I'm seeing here is it's basically time to raise your standards, okay? So instead of dating somebody that is meh, you know, just because you're a little bit lonely or whatever, or you've just been single for too long, raise your standards on that one. You know, the same applies to everything in your life. Look around you, okay? So what have you been accepting over time just because it's kind of the status quo? I'm not seeing where you have to put any real additional work into it. It's just saying, okay, I'm worth more than this. Yeah, I am worth more than this. So that energy is going to reverberate out into the universe and it should come back for you. Do you like that effect? Anyway, so what should you turn your attention to? So I've got the King of Cups here. He's still fine, okay? He's still like working it, but the surroundings, it's time for an upgrade, okay? Like seriously. So what should you turn your attention to, Libra? Let me just pull another card here for you guys. My poor Starman tarot card deck is like getting a little bit, you know, worn out from all the readings that I do. Very interesting, okay? So I pulled the Two of Cups. So this could mean that you guys need to focus on your relationships with other people. Remember I was saying with that first card, you're kind of accepting relationships that are like not the greatest. So that could apply to any other relationship that you have. Significantly, the relationship that you have for yourself. I read this quote a little while ago that said, you know, if you're not taking care of the things that you have in your life right now, why would the universe give you anything better? Okay, so notably the relationship with you, okay? So if you are putting yourself in a circumstance that is less than desirable and you're kind of tolerating it, that's showing a form of disrespect for yourself. You know, it's just possibly because things have always been that way, or it's just something that you're used to. Some people put themselves in relationships and situations to perpetuate cycles of karmic abuse, and I'll explain that a little bit. It's like when you grow up around conditions, okay? Some people have really abusive or neglectful or absent parents. as children, we really develop a tolerance for that and almost like a psychological need for it. So as we get older and the parent is no longer the prime focal in your life, there is this subconscious pull to replace that negative influence from the beginning of your life with other people. This is why, you know, sometimes people with abusive parents, they'll find abusive partners. Okay, so there was some sort of deficiency going on, and now because it's not being provided for you, you're actually asking the universe to supply it. Okay, so this is probably all going on a psychological, subliminal, subconscious level. Okay, so you got to have a really good, hard look at your life. Okay, talk to yourself. And it might not be obvious. Okay, it could just be people that are not very nice to you and you're tolerating them, but it's time to really start raising your standards for yourself. Okay, and the universe will act in accordance. The universe will notice that you've raised your vibrations, so you'll start getting like a better quality life. I was going to say better quality people, but that's not the right term that I was looking for. It's like more highly developed people, because people are in their experience because it's where they are in their soul contract. It doesn't mean that anybody's better than anybody else, so I didn't want that to come off the wrong way. So when you start to really show yourself all the love, like really be able to look at yourself and say, you know, I'm amazing, I'm fantastic, you know, really showering yourself with love. How can that help you? Okay, let's see how that will help you. Okay, so all these options are flying in, you know, here it is. This vortex, if you guys have ever heard Abraham Hicks, she talks about this, or vortex effect, okay? The vortex of source. So I really get that impression here with this card. It's like your vortex is blocked. I'm going to write that down. Hold on. But then all of a sudden you'll just start attracting things because you're going to let them, because you're not cluttering up your experience with all the garbage that you have to walk through with the King of Cups energy. It really seems like you guys are really highly developed, like intuitively and spiritually. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten the King of Cups, okay? But you guys are so sensitive as a Libra. You know, you could be attracting people to heal. That's kind of not your job. Everybody has to heal themselves, okay? I mean, you can walk beside them on their path, but you might want to do it a little bit of a wider distance so that they're not too close to you. You guys are an air sign, so you should be able to protect yourselves at least on an intellectual level, but energy absorbs everywhere in you. It can absorb into your body, you know, into your aura, into your, like, every cellular level. So this is probably happening. So it's really time to start putting distance in between you and people that are, they're still on their road to karmic recovery. Okay, so that's going to be really important for you guys. It could be very difficult if you're in any sort of field that is healing other people. So you're going to have to draw on that air aspect of your sun sign of Libra to really protect yourself and really shield yourself. This could be a really good time for you guys to do a qigong practice to clear out dead and stagnant energy. It can actually work like right from your organs all the way out to your aura and your chakras. So I really recommend that, and that's what I'm seeing here. And then the results that you're going to get from your life are going to be exponential and very, very fast. So the next card is going to ask, when you step out onto the stage, what is the outcome of the show? Okay, so you got to do a little bit of this work here, figure out what is outdated, you know, do that distancing, try not to take on any more karmic patients because, you know, the doctor is out. Okay, so let's have an outcome card here for you guys. So you do have the Princess of Cups here. So the princess is really listening to your inner child. Okay, I've done some videos on my other channel about how to do inner child healing. My other channel is called Oracle Rising, but I can also recommend a really good inner child healing meditation. Look for Kenneth Suarez. His last name is Souras. I'm not affiliated with him. I just think his work is amazing and very healing, especially if you went through any sort of a traumatic childhood where you start to understand later on in life that your subconscious is pulling in patterns to repeat the ones that you were taught as a child were okay for you. Angel number 1111. But it's not okay. Okay, so this is where you just say to yourself, this is not okay anymore. And now that I understand what is going on here, I'm going to go love and protect my inner child so that this doesn't happen anymore, that this perpetuating cycle gets stopped in its tracks, okay? So guys, I'm going to leave you with this. I know it was kind of a deep one. For these ones, I might recommend that you watch it twice, just because there's a lot of information, okay? And it could just kind of give you a pause to go, oh, maybe that did happen, okay? So really think about it, all right? So take care of yourselves. Bye.